He screamed. What are you doing? Why are you here? Why'd you want that? And he didn't reply. He walked over to him and stabbed him, waited for him to die. But it's scary to think that that was yesterday and I'm in this house now. I was away on holiday for 2 weeks or a month. I can't remember. I had too much to drink. While I was on holiday, sat on my bed. I heard people screaming and thought it was just the TV. So I thought they were watching one of those crappy horror movies. But until next morning, the police knocked on my door and said that someone was murdered. And I kind of froze. That's what all the screaming was. And I was sleeping through half of it. I felt like I just wanted to, disappear. But then I saw in the news that the story of the disappearance was about Katie Welsh. Now, Katie Welsh was one of those popular girls at my school who didn't give any crap about anybody. She just said it. Now, Katie Welsh had a boyfriend. He was, older than her, I say 20s maybe, 30s. I don't know. She was 16. She was in the 5th year, and I was in the 4th year. So, I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I kinda just laughed and laughed and laughed while I was reading my book. Teacher comes up to me and says, "What book are you reading?" and chucks it out my hand. He says something that shocks me, that I don't quite hear right. But I hear a click, and I kinda go black. I can't see anything, it's all pitch black. Part 2. The disappearance. Now Katie was missing for 48 hours, I presume. But nobody was answering my calls. I opened my blinds and it was a brick wall. I opened my door. It was a brick wall at my door. I was living in someone's basement. How did they get me here? And how did they make my room so realistic? Is there any signal down here? I knocked on my door. Hello? Hello? I heard a scream. Someone shouting. Stop! Stop! Why are you doing this? And I slide back into my bed, pretending everything's alright. But I didn't feel alright. So Katie Welch was her, one that was screaming. I didn't like her at first. But after the story of her disappearance, changed everything. I thought, what was she doing that day she disappeared? And what was the day she messed? Now, I feel like I'm gonna be sick. But nobody answers me. I look outside at my tiny wee mirror and I see a gap in the wall. And I walk over to it and it's a door. I pull it open 'cause it's hard to open, and found a way out. I saw Katie Welsh. She was in the next room. I took her in my room, shut the door. There was a camera watching me. I put someone over it to hide, and heard someone coming down the hallway, saying, "Katie, Katie." We ignored him. We just sat in bed, terrified, and all we heard was, "Here's Loning." But Loning, he wasn't he her boyfriend? Wasn't he her dad? But that's the day I found out that she disappeared. I woke up, it was just a dream. It was all a dream. I brushed my hair, put my makeup on when I was in my room. Went for a shower, because I had one in my room. I opened the door and it's a brick wall. Looked out my window and it was a brick wall. And I don't know what to do. It wasn't a dream. It was true. So, finally, I fall back asleep. But nobody answers me. So I thought, this is the end, isn't it? This is the story of the disappearance.